Hey everyone, it's Samurai Sam. Welcome to another pickups video. I didn't expect to make one so soon actually, but I got a lot of stuff in a short period of time, so here I am. To start out with, if you saw the last video, you saw I got a whole bunch of NES and Genesis stuff off of a guy who's just trying to get rid of it. And over the weekend, I guess he wasn't able to sell any of it as a garage sale, or he didn't even have the garage sale. I don't even know how it went down, but what happened was on Tuesday, I called him and he said, come take the stuff that's left just for free. So I went and I got it. So I got a whole bunch of games I didn't want, although a few decent things in there. But here's most of what I got from him. First, let's start with NES games. We got some Airwolf, Jaws, X-Men. You'll notice there's a lot of AVGN stuff in here. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Dungeon Magic, Total Recall, an Arnold game, Jurassic Park. Let's see. Also got more Genesis stuff. Sonic 2. This was like he actually had 2 copies of Sonic 2, so I had 4 copies after that deal. Bonkers, which is based on a 90s Disney cartoon, which I never watched as a kid, even though I knew it existed. Test Drive, the dual Test Drive 2 driving game. Not really interested in it. Maybe it's good. I don't know. NHL 95. I also got a copy of another NHL game that I already had, but I have it tucked under my bed. I don't really want to dig it out. Madden 97, and this is actually my first 16-bit Madden game, believe it or not, after all these years. And Tailspin, and then some boxed games. Cosmic Spacehead, or did I? I think I showed that last time. Yeah, I did. This I took the first time I went to his house. This is the stuff I didn't take the first time. Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. No manual. This game's kind of funny. You play as a baby caveman who's, obviously, as it says, the son of the protagonist from the first game. This isn't the best version of the game. Like, the Sega CD version is probably the best one, but, I got it for free. Kind of nice to have for free. I don't know if I'll play it all the way through. I know it's really short. Maybe I'll play it. It's kind of a funny game. Jam It, missing the manual. This is kind of a weird basketball game. Yeah, it's like when you dunk, for example, see in the screen here, like it zooms in on the characters, like cuts away to a whole another angle. It's kind of weird. Like the characters talk and everything. There's also a Super Nintendo version of that. The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare. No manual. Yeah, the game that the Nostalgia Critic infamously Let's Played. That didn't go very well. He played the Super Nintendo version. This is the Genesis version. I have actually never really watched The Simpsons very much, so this game doesn't really have a lot of worth to me. We got a Goofy's Hysterical History Tour, which I'd never really heard of before. It seems reviews seem kind of average. No manual. I also got another Genesis Model 1 and Model 2 from him. One of which I'm going to sell. I think I'm going to keep the Model 2 since I don't have a Model 2 Genesis. I don't really want to pull it out of the bag right now. But I also got a Sega CD from him, which works, and I already got rid of it. I sold it to a friend of mine, also happens to be a relative, which I'm going to talk about that in a little bit because I did some trading with that guy. Let's see. Up next, we have, yes, I got a nice little gem here for the Sega 32X. Knuckles Chaotix, the main reason why people get a 32X in the first place. The manual is under the cartridge here in the cardboard insert. It's hard to see from here. See, there's the manual. Really stupid packaging. I don't know why Sega switched to this. They should have stuck with a clamshell. But yeah, Knuckles Chaotix, great condition, and I'm looking forward to playing this game. I really like Sonic. I've never played this one. Also, I went on eBay. I found a great deal on this. I got Dragon Warrior 7 complete. Some cracks on the case, but with the price I got it for, I'm really happy with it. Manuals there, good condition. Discs are in nice shape. I now have Dragon Warrior games 3 through 9 in some form or another, so that's cool. I only need 1 and 2 to complete the old school collection. I don't know if I'll get 10. I'm not into multiplayer game MMOs really. Um, Next, I stopped by indie game store. What was it? Well, last Friday, I think, or Thursday. I got 3 games there. I got Suffering for Xbox, and I got a game that I left over there, I think. So let me just grab it. Here it is. Got Gunsmoke for NES. So that's nice. But the main reason I went there, and the biggest thing I picked up was Joe and Mac 2 Lost in the Tropics for Super Nintendo. I played a lot of the first one when I was a kid, which I still don't have, by the way. And I'd never even heard of this one until I got on the internet. And this one's quite an uncommon game. He sold it to me for less than what it's worth online, so that's cool. It comes with a dust cover, labels in nice shape. So I'm happy to have this for my Super Nintendo collection. Then, on Saturday, I went to another indie game store, actually different location for the same store. And I got some really nice deals on 4 items. Actually, I got in addition to those 4 items, I got the manual and inserts for Sonic Spinball and the original Sonic the Hedgehog. You just threw them in for free. I asked them for them, and so that was cool. Yes, I got 3 Sega Saturn games, which I was not expecting to get there, by the way. You usually don't find good Saturn games in the wild, but I sure did this time. I got Pandemonium. This was only $5. I actually passed on the PlayStation version of this when I got Joe and Mac 2. I had a chance to get it for like $7, and I passed. And I'm glad I didn't, because the Saturn version here was only $5. And I like having the Saturn version. And I was able to contribute the scans. I scanned the box art and contributed to GameFAQs, so I like doing that. I'm on the top contributor list for box art and GameFAQs, by the way. I got Mr. Bones. This was only $10, which is great because it's definitely worth more than that online. It's actually a 2-disc game. Kind of weird for like a platformer to have the 2 discs, and it comes in like a special container. Like the manual's in here. Got 1 disc here, 1 disc there. Kind of a unique packaging, I think. And then the most uncommon item I got that day was Mortal Kombat Trilogy Saturn version. As far as the actual game itself, it's almost exactly the same as the Greatest Hits PlayStation version. It's a really good port, but there's nothing really new in it. They did remove some like minor things, like some voice samples. Like there aren't as many different voices for Raiden's diving attack. But this is a really good port. But the main reason why I got it was because it's at a great price, only $20, and it's definitely one of the rarer Saturn games in the U.S. and it's worth more than $20. It's actually worth what I paid for the whole lot. So that's really cool. I now have all 3 Saturn Mortal Kombat games, although Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is disc only. And then I got a really nice Sega Genesis find there. This was $5. 5. Lightning Force Quest for the Dark Star complete. The guy looked up the price, still charged me only $5 for it. I'm kind of surprised. This is also known as Thunder Force 4, so I'm really happy to have this. It's considered to be one of the best shooters on the Genesis. That is awesome. Also on Saturday, that same day, I had my mom pick up a game for me at a yard sale, Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge for Xbox for $1. Unfortunately, I forgot to ask her to check for the manual. There's no manual. Oh well. And then later on Saturday, I struck a really nice Craigslist deal. I bought a new system, a handheld system, a recent handheld system. I got a PlayStation Vita, and it comes with a box, comes with the cables, comes with actually a memory stick, which is normally not included with when you buy the system, which is awesome, and it was all for a really good price. The system itself, I have right here, comes with the carrying case, and it actually has a protective. Obviously you can't see it, but it's hard to tell that it's there. But it comes with a protective plastic sheet over the screen, which I really like. I have that on my PSP already. It also came with a game. Came with MLB 12 The Show, and even though I like baseball, I'm probably never gonna play this. But it's nice to actually have something to put in the game slot. Also using my Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection download codes, I put Metal Gear Solid 1 and MGS VR missions onto my Vita already. So that's really cool. I like the analog sticks a lot more than I like the PSP analog stick. And then the last thing. Oh, no, one more thing before the last thing. I got in the mail, I got Tetris Battle Gaiden for Super Famicom. This is a really cool multiplayer-oriented Tetris game where you can play as a bunch of different characters and they each have their own special moves. And actually, I lied. There's actually two more things from the next day that I have to show you. I went to a friend and a relative of mine to do some game exchanging. I primarily went to sell him a Sega CD. What we wound up doing is we wound up trading a whole bunch of games. I gave him some duplicates. I gave him the Sega CD. A couple games I didn't want. And he traded me in return a few things. Ninja Gaiden for NES, which I didn't have, actually. I'm not really a huge fan of Ninja Gaiden, I'll be honest. The first one. Too cheap for me. But I was really happy to get this. Shatterhand. Nice side-scrolling action game. Worth more than the average NES game. It's a little above average. Not really super valuable, but it's nice to have. He had 2 copies, so he decided to trade me this one. I also got... where are they? I got these 2 games here. Now, you would think that this is Legend of Kage and Karate Champ, but the person who owned these before my friend actually swapped the carts themselves, and I have no clue why he would do that, but these 2 games, if you boot them up, are actually Twin Eagle and Conflict. I have no idea why. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off these labels and just write Twin Eagle and Conflict on them and on the top. I guess maybe I'll keep them. I mean, I don't really like throwing games away, so that's probably what I'll do. And he also has a whole bunch of NES manuals, and some of them he doesn't really need, and he wanted to give me some of them for the loose games I don't have. See, I got Clash of Demon Head, Dragon Spirit, Gunsmoke. I had just recently got that. It's really nice to have the manual. Hogan's Alley, Rad Racer, Rolling Thunder, Goonies 2, The Guardian Legend. This is Magic of Scheherazade, but the front cover's missing. And Widget, which is a pretty uncommon game, so I'm happy to have the manual for that. By the way, his name is Peter Skerritt, and he does a lot of video game journalism, and he has his own blog. He has his own YouTube channel. Maybe I'll link to it in this video description if I think of it. So check him out. He's really cool. Great guy. And then the last item is certainly not the least item. Something I got in the mail from eBay. Ys The Oath in Felghana for PSP. This is a very redone remake of Ys 3, Wanderers from Ys for Super Nintendo, Genesis, and a few other systems. This is the premium edition, which comes with a soundtrack and a map and everything, which the map and the soundtrack are still sealed. Maybe I'll open them, because I do like to use the soundtrack CD, listen to the music. But yeah, this is a game I've been had my eye on. I really, really enjoyed Ys 7. And I'm really looking forward to playing this too. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. So, that was my newest set of pickups, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I have no idea when the next pickup video is going to be. Maybe I'll get a lot like I did this time. I'll stumble across a whole bunch of deals, or maybe it'll be a little while. Maybe it'll be another month. Just whenever I get enough, I'll make another video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and the like. Whatever you want. See you next time.